So welcome to the structural analysis 2 video lecture. In this video lecture, I am going to explain the Canis method, that is application to the continuous beam with simply supported and overhanging ends. In the previous videos, I have explained about the end with fixed support like this. So if we have a beam here, so if I draw with two supports, so treating it as fixed beam, so the problems or the theory or the concept regarding these fixed beams was explained in the previous videos. So in this video I am going to explain the application of continuous beams with simply supported and overhanging ends. So what is a simply supported and overhanging end for a beam? So to know that, we have diagrams here. So let me show the diagrams first. Later I can explain the concept, why the importance of this simply supported and overhanging beams are under study now. So here if we consider this beam AB, so A is a simply support, A is having some moment M here. This is given as a simple support, and B is a roller support. So B is one of the part of the simply supported beam. So here there is a line BC like this. That means BC is a overhang, right? AB and BC, this is all a continuous beam. So BC is an overhanging part, and if we draw an elastic curve, this will go in this way like this, and for this the elastic curve will be like this. So the diagram is very light, so that is the reason I am drawing it again. So this is the elastic curve. So when we draw the elastic curve here, what we can observe is the moment is 0 at both the ends. The moment is 0 at both the ends. Here also the moment is 0 here, because it is a simply supported end, but that is a fixed end moment is 0. You can tell that fixed end moment is 0 because in the name itself we have fixed end. That means if the end is fixed, we have some moment. Fine. So next, coming to the first line of the video, here we have the final moment at simply supported end is 0. So as stated just now by me, so the final moment at the simply supported end is 0. We have the final moment at simply supported end, and the ends and at the end support in the overhanging beam is equal to the end moment in the cantilever. So where is the cantilever came from now? Because if this is a overhanging beam, so suppose this is a overhanging beam, so this part can be considered as a cantilever, and if we find the moment of this part, I mean this beam, so that will be considered as the final moment for a overhanging beam. Yes. Next, coming to the next part, so the importance of studying these moments is that the fixed end moment cannot be taken directly as in like a fixed beam. So there is a small modification for that. So before that, so referring to this above figures, the rotation at the inner end A due to moment M applied is theta A is equal to ml by 3ei. Theta A is equal to ml by 3ei. So what is this? This is called as rotation at end A. So the moment required for 1 unit rotation is 3ei by L. If we multiply the rotation at theta A and this 3ei by L, if we multiply these two terms, this one and this one, if we multiply these two terms, what we are going to get is M. So that M is nothing but theta A. So that is the reason M is written there like that. So there will be a unit moment developed at that end A. Fine. So if we want to develop the that unit moment, we are going to multiply it with 3 ei by L. That 3 ei by L is nothing but it is the movement that is required for unit rotation. So 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 if it is having some unit rotation, that means the member is having enough stiffness. So that stiffness of that member is taken as 3 ei by L. So the stiffness of that member is taken as 3 ei by L. So again, if the stiffness is modified as 3 ei by L, no moments get transferred from end A to end B due to the rotation of end A. So there is no chance of transfer of moments from end A to end B. So what is end B here? What is end B? End B is nothing but it is a simply supported end. So that is the reason in moment distribution method, if there is a simply supported beam, the moment transfer here will be 0 instead of 1 by 2. So if you recall the moment distribution method, this is the case we get. Fine. So that is the reason. And in the first step in solving this Canis method, so this is a modification of a moment distribution method and addition of Canis method. This is not purely Canis method, there is a modification of moment distribution method also in this. Right. So in the first step, fixed end moments are calculated at end B, assuming it to be a fixed end. Okay. So end B was roller, just we have seen in the starting of this video, but we are assuming it to be fixed end and we are finding the fixed end moments, right? But in reality, that is not at all a fixed end. So what we are going to do now? So to achieve the final moment at B, there must be a balancing moment that shall be applied at joint B. So what is that balancing and unbalancing moment? That will be studied in the next video. And here the modified MFAB, so that is MFAB plus 0.5 into balancing moment at B, and another moment is MFAB minus 0.5 into unbalanced moment at B. So if you want to find the final or the modified fixed end moment, so first we have to add or subtract the MFAB. What is MFAB? This is nothing but this is moment, fixed end moment with respect to B. So how we are finding? We are treating, assuming that the roller support or hinge support or simple support has a fixed beam, and we are finding it, that is MFAB. So this cannot be taken directly. So we are using modified MFAB formula. So after doing this formula, we are going to write like in Canis method these moments. So these modified MFAB are used for finding the final moments using Canis method if the ends are free and also simply supported. Unlike in fixed end, this is somewhat different. Only modified moment at fixed end is taken, is considered here. So this is the last statement we have. This is the modification using the concept of moment distribution and using Canis method to avoid calculation effort. So what is the use and why we are not directly taking the Canis method into consideration is that, so if you take a Canis method, instead of doing some 3 or 4 iterations, it will take some 6 to 8 when we are applying Canis method directly for the end with simply supported and overhanging. So if we have some modification by using moment distribution, and if we continue the Canis method in the second part, so that will be the easiest thing. These type of problems can be solved. So that's all regarding the concept of the application of continuous beams with simply supported and overhanging ends. So in the next videos, let's have a numerical problem on this method, followed by portal frame method. Sorry, not portal frame method, followed by analysis of portal frames using Canis method. Portal frame method will be in the next unit number 3. So thank you very much for listening to this video. Thank you.